This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Welcome to the Pete and Sebastian Show. I don't know why I've been starting these shows. Normally what we do is intro, but for whatever the reason, the lives, I seem it's a little bit more natural for me to lead in on some of this stuff. We are gonna get in today some of the J.J. Watt footage.
Yes.
We talked to JJ in regards to his debut. I know we're I don't know 4 or 5 weeks into the season, and I haven't seen JJ since the first week.
Right.
But we talked to him, say, hey, great job. Seems to be a natural as far as the way he analyzes the game. However, we wanted to kind of critique the posture and the suit.
Right.
And some of the visuals.
I also, like you, only saw him that first week. We were all a little bit down, but listen, there's a lot of traveling. I'm seeing games, obviously. I know you are too. But it's interesting, man, because where else can you play? You get paid to do a job.
Mm-hmm.
All that, you get paid well, all these athletes. And then you can get paid afterwards to critique people doing the job. Can you imagine if you could make what you make now talking about other people doing stand-up? Right? Look at the way he comes out here. People think it's a throwaway, but it's not. Your posture, he's hunched over. Guy doesn't seem funny right at But my first thing with Watt, watching that, I don't know, can we get a clip of just seeing him up there? I was telling you on the phone. Right there, even there. A little hunch, too much with the hunched. I want. First week on the job, don't know what to do with my hands. I'm usually grabbing people and throwing them to the ground with my hands. Right? That's right. See, these are let's go, because I adore the man, and I think there's a future here, and I think there's a chance to be the next John Madden. But he needs to slide into. First of all, Phil Simms has always been. Boomer has always been so very rigid. I feel this. We need a new Terry Bradshaw, a new fun guy, because Terry can't keep doing it. So, what's your take on all this? Suit's too small too. I told you on the phone. I was like, it's a custom made suit for Rob Lowe. Love you, Watt. I'm just
Listen.
Handsome guy though. Future.
Should these guys be
two of them right there? They should be the future of NFL. What do you got?
Should these guys be in suits?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know, man. I don't know. What else would they be in?
Come out in a warm up, like a warm up, like a hood, and let's talk.
Well, I'm thinking, I don't like it. What am I watching? What is this, coming from your garage? Two guys waiting to tailgate?
Everybody watching the game is in a garage. I
love these guys' outfits. I'm loving, the suit is beautiful on Watt, and I know that's how you actually wear the suit, and you young people, they even wear them, short on, which is so weird to me.
The pants are short?
Yeah, I know it's the look. And he looks great. He's even got the scarf going. But, if he comes out in a hood.
Hey. If we could get a video up here of them, and I don't know if you've ever watched when they do and there's a lot of these. There's 6 analysts, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of.
And this is just one show.
It's one show.
Yeah.
You ever see when they go to the makeshift football field?
Oh yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna go, okay, you're gonna and they're hike, right? This is.
Remember, Mikey, when you're counting here, your eyes are right. Go ahead.
This is why they don't belong in suits. If you're gonna do demos of football plays, you gotta be in some Nike sneakers. When you drop back, I'm sorry, when Bradshaw's dropping back and his tie is moving,
right.
I lose it.
Yeah, I'm saying no. I like that because it's reminding me. Like, so he comes, does a cut around, and like you said, the tie's coming here. What I like about it is then we all go, and then that's how you come. That's how that would go. But then we slide right back into the classy show we are. You know what I mean? Like, we straighten the tie and we go, like, you know, your way, you're just coming back. You ever see Bill Belichick on the sidelines?
Bill Belichick. Yeah. Okay.
Is that what you want at halftime? Is that what you want to look at? Cut off sweatshirt, grumpy, dirty, like borderline homeless look. Right?
You know what, though?
What?
Works. It works.
What do you mean it works? I don't know what you mean by that it works. Like, because he wins games?
I see that guy on the sidelines. I go, this guy doesn't even have time to coordinate an outfit. Right? Like,
yeah, but then again,
we don't need to see your searches.
Yeah.
You know, like, just could you get the fucking could you get?
The problem is NFL blocks all videos of them on the sideline, so it's not available. It's not even on YouTube.
Okay, well, just put the branding up. We're gonna start seeing him on Amazon ordering containers. You know?
By the way, it speaks volumes when we're doing a show and the producers are fucking surfing the net. Right? You know what I mean? Like, they're not even like, it's got on the background. Right? Now, two things to your point, though. All right, number one, Belichick, as we all know, not to turn into a sports show, hasn't won anything since he had TB quarterbacking. Yeah. And number two, I'm not convinced that was when Tom Brady sat down with his wife at the time and did top 5 reasons to leave the Patriots, top 5 reasons to stay. Belichick's outfits were in the top 5 to leave. Like, at number 3, I can't take the outfits anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Gavin Newsom might be the next presidential nominee for the Democratic Party just because of how good he looks in a suit.
He does look good. He has great hair. But if you, we won't get into it.
Yeah. I got to tell you, by the way, DJ Lou gave me some inside knowledge. If you ever want to do in-house, some shows do in-house like stuff with people that work for the show. How he got his name, how Cancer Fist got his name. It's even flakier than you would think.
Well, let's.
Yeah, that's what you want at halftime. That's what you want at halftime. Even the guy next to him, he doesn't even need the mask anymore. He's only wearing it because of Belichick's outfit. Because underneath that mask, he's going, look at this fucking, what is that, the Sunset Boulevard look?
No, listen.
What are you looking like you're right in front of Ralph's trying to get a buck off me?
I like it.
It's a supermarket in L.A., folks. There's no quick fix for anxiety and depression. It's not finding a new therapist or starting a new exercise routine. Not more meditation or a new diet. Sometimes you need more than that. Sometimes you need something to unlock your brain in a new way of thinking about seeing the world. And maybe that thing is ketamine therapy from MindBloom. But there's a new tool to improve your mental health. At-home ketamine therapy. MindBloom is the leader in at-home ketamine therapy, having safely helped thousands of people overcome their anxiety and depression. Now, unlike traditional talk therapy, ketamine works quickly and doesn't have the unpleasant side effects of traditional antidepressants. In a study of over 1,200 MindBloom clients, 89% reported improvements in their anxiety and depression after only 2 sessions. 2 sessions, and this stuff is helping you, right? So right now, MindBloom is offering our listeners $100 off your first 6-session program when you sign up at mindbloom.com/thecast and use the promo code TheCast. Take the first step and break free from your anxiety and depression with MindBloom. Again, you go to mindbloom.com/thecast and use the promo code TheCast.
I don't know, and I'm on the fence about this because if you look at the basketball coaches now, and I don't know if you looked at pro basketball coaches, it used to be in the 80s and the 90s, you'd look on the sidelines and go, oh, that's the coach. He was wearing a suit.
Right.
He would call everybody, time out, come over, everybody sit down.
The only reason my dad could get my mom to watch a Laker game is because they cut to Pat Riley and every suburban housewife wanted to bang him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
was
Stunning.
Yeah, the all year long tan, the hair.
Can you pull up coaches today in the NBA, and if you get a timeout photo of what's going on? I went to the game last season, and I'm looking. All the coaches now in the NBA, they're wearing the same like warm-ups.
Right.
So it's like, all right,
man,
who's playing here? Who's the coach? Who's the player?
Right.
I don't like this casual look
I don't either.
that the NBA has decided to adapt with the coaches. And now, you know what they do? The coaches, they all come out on the floor, right?
Yeah.
And they have the meeting like on the floor. I like when the players sat down and the coach is drawing up a play and all the other players are behind the coach, right?
Right. And you would lean over the coach based on your need to know to play, right? Like if you're the 12th man, God, get the back.
That's it. The 12th man
up front like you're going to be in this, like you're going to be setting the pick. You haven't played 4 games.
No, the 12th man. He was talking.
The 12th man's like this, shaking his legs in the back, doing the lean over like that, you know? Right, now they all go out there and they have a little picnic. Right, they bring their little chairs out there. Right?
So here, these are the NBA coaches now. Now, you gotta love the clarity on the photo.
Oh, yeah.
He picked the smallest photo on the internet.
Yeah.
And then he blew it up. And now we're looking at blurry images. I mean, okay, here, this is the NBA's coaches. This is what they look like, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Now I ain't into this type of look, bro. I think we need these guys in suits. No?
Well, I don't know how I feel about my assistant coaches. Like, I know my head coach should be in a suit. Do I want my assistants in suits too?
Let's pull up Phil Jackson, 1990s coaching staff on the bench.
Okay.
And we're going to do a compare and contrast of
do
what the hell we grew up with and then what the hell we're seeing now. Look at
this. Is so, we really need that many guys to coach a basketball team. It is really something.
Well, I mean,
There's less guys in the room trying to figure out how to get Apollo 13 down.
Okay, now.
Oh, wow. This looks like a meeting of a law firm. This is Stella Johnson and Vicks. Here to litigate.
I'm sorry, but if I look to the bench and I see these brainiacs, these guys look like they're drawing up a play. It's gonna win the game. This guy Tex Winter, I believe that's his name, or Johnny Bach. I forget. But look at the leather folder that this guy brought to the game.
This to me is owner of the company, high priced lawyer, numbers guy. Right? That's what, and Phil Jackson gets paid by the hour, and he knows this. Listen, if we don't wrap this by noon, you're gonna owe me another $15,000. You know, it's unbelievable. And then you go back to those bro. It's a bigger problem in this country, right? And I don't want to sound like one of these, older, ho hum.
Look at that.
It's everybody wants to be comfortable now.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, you're right. And can we just get, for the hell of it, those of you that didn't grow up in the 80s, can we throw Pat Riley up here and show what this guy looked like? I'm talking Pat Riley, Lakers, not Pat Riley, Miami Heat. I'm talking...
I don't know, he's like 80 now. Even now, I'd cuddle with him at the least if I was a woman. You know what I mean? He looks phenomenal.
No, he does look phenomenal. He's got white hair, but the type of white hair that's, like I'm going gray, right? I'm gray. I'm not going gray, but he's got look.
Oh wow.
I mean, take a look at it.
He would beat out Kurt Russell for the role of Kurt Russell. Look at the little the sweat off the forehead.
The sweat. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just
that shirt. My question to you is, I always wonder this about Pat Riley's shirts. That's it, right? One and done.
Oh, you don't think he wears it again?
Do you think that he's got a dry cleaner and his wife picks up his shirts on Fridays? I think he's out of the box. Like he dresses. Everything's out of the box.
It could be.
Like Magic wears new sneakers every day. Every game, Pat Riley's got a new shirt.
Mm-hmm. What's that black and white one you just put in there?
Oh, whoa! Look at that! Look at that!
It's just a different
He's
era.
got a little Roy Scheider slept with Michael Douglas.
All right, guys, I said it before and I'm saying it again. If you want to get that one gift this holiday season that makes everyone go, dude, where'd you get that? You want to go to Uncommon Goods. They are your secret weapon. Uncommon Goods is there to make your holiday shopping stress-free because they scour the globe for you to find the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list. I'm not going to lie to you. I went there just to do some Christmas shopping for my daughter. I got her this confetti cake pop kit. She loves the confetti cake. Plus, I found that it's not even something you purchase like materialistic. It's a lesson. You take a virtual lesson with a guy on about songwriting. I mean, it's endless. When you go to Uncommon Goods, you literally put in the category you want. If you want to say kids, then you put in the age, and then let them show you what they got. You look like a champ. They have all this great, unbelievable, unique stuff. And when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and you're supporting small businesses. And a lot of these products, man, they're only made in small batches, so you got to shop when you can because they sell out for the holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, too, so you don't have to worry about, you know, I saw this thing on there. It was for a yarn tree. And, you know, you go to get something like that somewhere else, and next thing you know, the people calling you up going, what is this piece of garbage that you sent us? But at Uncommon Goods, I looked at the yarn tree they have. It's so cool, man. I almost pulled the trigger on that. Every gift they have is high quality, unique, and a lot of times handmade, or even better, made in the USA, baby. And with every purchase from Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've already donated more than $2.5 million. You got to get in on this. It's going to make your Christmas shopping so much easier. So to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/thecast. That's uncommongoods.com/thecast for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. I'm telling you, Uncommon Goods, they are out of the ordinary, man.
I feel like men's hair sticks around on a need-to basis. Like, and I know this is rough to say, but it's almost like your great line. I don't know if it's a bit you do, but where you go, why bother? Yeah, I sometimes feel like that's what hair does. It sees the overall body in the mirror and goes, oh, we don't even need to be here. And it just floats off the head. Whereas Pat Riley's like, we're going to stick around. We got a good look going. Bless you, bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I don't even know how we got down this time. Oh, we got from Watt. Doing his.
I really think he could be the future of that thing. You know what I'm saying? I think the guy's like likable by everybody. He's got a great look. Just an overall loosening up, getting comfortable with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We haven't seen Watt recently. I mean, we only saw him the first week, right? And to break into anything, you know, it's you got to get used to doing it. Like when we started this podcast, at least for me, I could speak for myself. I was nowhere near the polished gem I am today.
Dude, I mean, how you haven't gotten a Peabody off of this yet is I haven't figured that out. Now, let me ask you this about Watt, right? Do you think if he got a phone call out of nowhere saying, do you want to keep doing what you're doing, or he gets a phone call, we want you to be the new head coach at the University of Wisconsin football, what do you think he does?
I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for Watt, but I think that's a huge commitment.
The football coach.
I think he's been playing football his entire life. This is once a week. He's in and out. Right. I don't think he's going to want to go to Wisconsin and go to the games, practice, all that stuff. By the way, I have, and again, we're not a sports show, but I haven't done this in at least 12 to 15 years. I watched the Ohio State-Notre Dame game, the whole game, and I got to tell you, I'm into college football now. And I think Deion Sanders brought me there. what Deion Sanders was doing with Colorado, I started like paying attention to college football more, and I think it's more exciting. So I'm watching a little college football, and I'm kind of interested in the standings and whatnot. And,
listen, college football is exciting because, college sports in general, because they make mistakes that a pro would never make, so nothing's over until it's over.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unbelievable getting to the pros. The New York Jets, it's like unbelievable, man. I mean, you kidding me? Three plays in, backs up, boom, and now we're back to this guy. That's like nuts. What do you think about, and again, I don't want the people out there to steal this from me, you take the best golfers in the world and you have them play on a Sunday TV show, and you have like commentators, like funny people like us, mini golf tournament. Tiger Woods bending down to see how he's going to play the ball under the windmill. Do you think there's any humor and fun and value in that? I don't know. For the right price?
Just hearing it is.
Well, I need to get that Saudi money behind this idea.
Steph Curry has a show called Holy Moly where he does that.
He plays mini golf?
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. There you go.
Everything's a show, bro. Everything's a show.
Yeah, your idea is 6 months behind.
Stick to this. Stick to this.
Third season. It's been on for 3 years.
Three. This, and like every episode, they play mini golf.
He's gonna put it up. See what time.
We don't. That's all right. It's all right. We don't need to see it, man. This is our show. That's a reminder. What we got? All right, guys. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looked fun at first. They probably threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages, surprise fees. Now, if that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. Wow. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You know how much money you can be saving with Mint Mobile? I mean, think about it. All that money that you're not spending on wireless service, you can treat yourself to a nice dinner every month just by switching to Mint Mobile. They're here to rescue you from all those premium wireless plans. And again, as I said, for just $15 a month. Say bye-bye to the big wireless plans, drowning your monthly bills with unexpected fees. And all the Mint Mobile plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You get to use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your own phone number along with all your existing contacts. Why wouldn't you be doing this? It's unbelievable. What a plan. Ditch big wireless with Mint Mobile's limited time and deal and get premium wireless service for just $15 a month. Now, to get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/thecast. That's mintmobile.com/thecast. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/thecast.
So
what you got?
I got God, what I got?
Why, you're not getting anything right now?
I didn't even know what, bro, did you just have a stroke? I'm
still feeling bad for the way I talked to Cans. I'm sorry about that. You know how he got his name?
No.
I'll tell you that. DJ Lou told me. Lou said you got to ask him about it, but basically he looked up and the clouds told him what he should call himself. That's in your house right now, guy.
Wait a minute.
That someone named themselves? You have a crazy person in your house.
That's not his birth name?
Is it? I thought it was too. I thought maybe he had like some mom, some hippie mom.
So you have what's your...
I was born Nathan.
Nathan?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you were born nothing, then they named you Nathan.
They wanted to name me Margaret.
Now, is your mom still in...
Wait a minute. Hold on, bro.
Okay.
Oh. Wait a minute. He said his name's Nathan, but they wanted to name him Margaret.
Meaning they wish you were a girl. That's what he meant.
All right. So is this... And we ain't going to get into like...
I thought I was having a stroke too, by the way. When I said that, that's why I'm speaking extra clear right now, because I did. I was like... Anyway. So, yes.
can you look up, and I don't know, it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube, but I watched this thing called The Wrestler. It's a docuseries. And on the show, a guy started to have a seizure. All right? I don't know if you could find this online, right? Because
these are disturbing.
Okay. I don't know if you've ever witnessed anybody live have a seizure or on camera.
Newscasters, and then they have their face false, and they're like, "Yeah, no weather in Scranton," and it's down here. It's
yeah,
like, oh boy.
Yeah. The words are jumbled, but this is something that I saw, but I wanted to get your take, not on the seizure. I wanted to get your take on the cameraman that's filming this while it's happening, and if we could find it, then I could kind of walk you through it.
Okay.
But I like how we do our production meetings on air. Right.
Right. Well, we never know where we're going. I mean, you didn't come in here and go, cancer fix. There's a woman who had a seizure. I'm going to need
I don't know that. I don't know. Like, sometimes the conversation brings us.
I will say this. Sometimes the things that you're telling him to pull up, I feel like I'll just use my wife, for example. If I was on the couch with my wife, she'd have found it.
No, you know what? I often critique people's Googling skills. Like, I believe the way I Google stuff is far superior than the way Lana does it, right? So, like, Lana will put...
your search word choices.
Yeah. Like, if you tell me, pull up that clip that we saw on a Netflix show called The Wrestler with the Seizure. I would type in wrestler, seizure, Netflix, whatever, right? I'm just using that off the top, but I feel my words are so good that I get to wherever I need to go quickly. I don't have to do a research. It's there.
It's like if you were the old days going to a library, you'd be working the card catalog faster than everybody. You'd be doing a quick flick and then aisle 3, section L. Yeah, I think what you're doing, which is smart, you're thinking more like the masses and less like the people you know. If you think like the people you know, you get a little too detailed. Google gets weird. If you keep it like wrestler seizure.
Yeah.
Like, think like, what are they in Middle America? Wrestler seizure. That's it, right? That's it. Oh, we got it. Yeah. There's a whole, yeah.
Yeah, just the key words. And Lana, I feel when she Googles something, like we're on page 3. You ever go past page 1 and go, if you go past page 1 on a Google, it ain't there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I like it to be showing itself before I'm done doing my search. Like I'm on the 4th letter and it's already giving me choices. This.
Yeah. Like you feel like you really hit it on the head when you type in 2 words and then it finishes it for you, which is a little frightening because, like, I'll put in, you ever do this on Google? You'll put in, what is, and then it'll go, the temperature in Mexico. I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's what I wanted.
Oh, my God.
Just from what is they got.
Oh, my God.
So I'm thinking to myself, what is Google doing on my computer that it knows I'm going to Mexico next week, right?
Right. Well, is your Alexa hearing you say, Delana, will we bring in bathing suits?
I don't have Alexa. I don't have. Not because I don't want it.
You don't have.
I don't have like.
Well, doesn't it bother you though when like you go to Google something?
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know what I was going to do? I was going to yawn while you were talking.
Yeah.
But then I felt like if you yawn and don't acknowledge the fact that you're yawning,
right,
then the other person's going, wow.
Yeah, that's it. All right, we got to get that yawn out.
Okay. No. Keep the yawn in. It's part of the experience, bro.
But when you're Googling something and you go to Google it and right away it knows what you want because all of America's Googling it. Doesn't it bother you that you're just another ant on the hill carrying the crumb up?
Yeah, and Lana has a theory about this, that she doesn't Google ideas that she has because she thinks Google takes the idea and has got like an offshoot company and that develops it, right?
She's probably right. And listen to this.
Are you okay? Can you take a break? Let's get some water. don't know exactly what to do, Jeff. You want to help?
Yeah, you know, Jeff, he's having a seizure.
Is that what you want us to watch? Is that the video?
That's the video.
Wow, guy.
It was a longer clip than that. All right. But what I'm saying is the guy's going into a seizure on camera. Do you think the camera guy in his ear from wherever, the director, whatever, goes, pull out of this?
Right.
I
felt, to me, that looked like I'm going to pull away because I don't want them to think I'm filming this, and now they're not paying attention, and I'm going to come back and film this. Right? That's what I was thinking. But the bigger thing that's blowing me away is, how did we get to in your life that you're watching that? Like what's going on? How did you stumble on that? That you're like, oh my God. Wrap this shit up. Sneezing, yawning. I mean, I'm halfway across the country. Every time I open my mouth, something else, that's shot. Listen, why don't we wrap this before you fall asleep? Can we get the duck out?
I think we got to edit out.
That came out of nowhere.
You know what I'm...
It's like this. It was...
You know what's happening with my sneezes?
Yeah.
I'm sneezing in such a violent manner that my back is... Like, you ever sneeze and something's wrong with my back right now?
Yeah.
Where it's... Do you ever have this happen? Yeah. See?
Pulled something in
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 50, Andy. And right over his head. There's a delay over here. No.
All right.
You're 52, so when you sneeze, your back like, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got the same thing. There's something wrong with my back. It's out of whack.
Of course.
Where I'm sneezing now, and it's affecting my whole, right?
I've thrown out my back from my sneeze. No, I swear to God. And in the morning, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Sometimes I'm not out of bed yet, and I haven't had done to do a full stretch, and I can tell I'm about to sneeze. The way I try to sneeze so it doesn't hurt my back is I have to blow it out at the same time, like riding a wave. So when I'm about to sneeze, I'm like, so like I got to give it a running start. You know what I'm saying? Like if I just sit here and go, whoa, you'll pop. So you got to go, so it's all together. But in the morning when I haven't had a chance to stretch it, I'm about to sneeze, I got to rub my nose so it don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Not yet. So it stops the sneeze from coming. They say if you try and make yourself not sneeze, you can prevent it, but it will come a little later on. It's not going away all day. You can't make yourself never sneeze.
Okay.
So that's what you're doing too, right? Like
right now,
trying to give it
I am trying to let it out.
You're not aging well, I don't think. Yeah. This is like. It's like my last time here to this time now, it hasn't been that long, but it, seems like the things just, not the way you look, but you're like, oh, I can't sneeze properly. This is me getting off the boat. I got it, bro.
So my sneeze has become louder than normal. And I tend to add some dramatics to it and whatnot, but Lana is really upset with my new sneeze, all right? Because it's not just and I didn't do it this time because, we're on the set, but if I were to do it like I normally been doing it, it's like this, all right? I'm going to show you the new sneeze I'm doing. Hot God! Damn! There's a at the end of it, there's a loud outburst of why did that happen? All right.
I like that. I feel like you're letting everybody know that it was loud.
It's so weird because when I sneeze, I feel it in my back, right? and it doesn't pop. There's nothing. I feel like a good sneeze would snap me back into where I need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that it's gonna like dislodge something. I feel like if I sneeze, I go, oh,
reset.
Yeah, it's a reset.
Reset.
I'm looking for a sneeze reset. But
I like that. Man. It's almost like you refocus.
Yeah. I want to get into what happened to me yesterday, or our family. Caruso joined a soccer league. And this league that he's in is, they have shin guards, they have a uniform. The other league that he's in, it's just nothing. You go and you play you come what you have on and you get into the game. This is a little bit more organized. All right. So we go with Serafina, myself, Caruso, Lana. Kid don't want to get, you don't want to play, he's crying. Lana tends to have a very patient approach, very like, it's okay, Caruso, don't worry, you can go in. And I have more of a, I wouldn't say aggressive, but not so patient approach. If he's crying and like crying in a way where it's like a little too much in public, you know what I'm saying? Like you get that public cry, drops to the floor, one of those. We're on the field. So I pick him up and I take him and he's crying and I'm telling him, and I'm taking him away from the field. We're going to go talk on a bench that's about 50 to 60 yards away from the action. Right. Sit him down. He's whimpering, crying. I go, why ain't you going in? And I said, stop crying. Stop crying and tell me, what's the problem? My shin guard's hurt. The shin guard's hurt, right? Now, I come from like, sometimes in life, things are uncomfortable, right? You just got to fight through them. So I'm trying to teach him, right? The shin guard's hurt. I said, all right, we'll take the shin guards. Take the shin guards off. You like the shin guard. But I said, listen, do you want to go back in? No. I said, we drove all the way over here to play soccer. And now, once we get here, you're telling me you don't want to play? Right? And then I threw this in, and I don't know if this is going over the line. I said, we paid a lot of money for you to play soccer today. Right? I said, when Daddy gets up early and gets on an airplane to go work, right? Yeah. And you go, oh, Daddy, we're going to miss you. I go, I'm doing these things, right? So you could play soccer. Right? Now, I don't even know if a 4-year-old is comprehending this. Right?
So, hey, man.
So I said, are you ready to play? And he wipes his tears off, and he gives me the biggest hug that he's ever given me. I mean, it was fucking tight. And I'm like sitting there dogging him. I go, it's right, buddy. We're going to go play, and you're going to do great, right? I'm thinking, Jesus Christ. I'm looking around to see if there's like a camera on me to see if they like, like one of those videos you see online, look at this dad switch it around, right? Right. So I'm hugging him right. This movement.
You almost have that thing in your head too where you're like, God, if I had more time, I'd be unbelievable at all this. But you can't. You got to go back on the road. But I hear, right?
So we go back, and Lana goes, and I'm like, oh, he's good. He's good. I go, go in, buddy. And he starts crying to Mommy. I'm like, it didn't work. This kid played me like a fiddle, right? So you ever get this shit where other parents are trying to give you parental advice? And so one of the...
Oh, man.
One of the mothers there goes, hey, and she's just being sweet, right? She's like, hey, do you mind if my son goes up to him and sees, because my kid was doing it, and I go, my kid don't want to see nobody, Right. No other kid's going to give him a hug, and it's going to fix everything, all right?
Right.
I had another mother go, do you mind if maybe he needs he don't need a hug, all right?
Right.
He needs to be,
right, exactly. You're going to hug him every game? Every Wednesday and Friday? You're going to come here and hug him? You know what he needs? He needs everyone to look away. It's a rabbit smack to the back of the head. That's what it is, right? Right?
So I feel like I'm one of these like parents. I feel like you could relate to this, where you're trying to implement 1980s parenting in the 2023, right?
I'll show you my move if you want to.
What's your move?
When I grab her
that's
arm,
the face I saw in the basketball.
and like the other day, she didn't want to be in church. It was a whole thing. You know, we have to go. It was just me and her, right? And I'm letting her be pissed and all that. And then halfway through church, it's just her and I in there. And she's got the paper. And I'm like, enough with it, because she keeps folding it. It's making noise. And then she opens up again. I go, I said enough. And she goes like that with, and I lean in like that. She goes, all right. So she took it as far, and then she knows it's about to get. Grab that arm. I'll pull that arm right out of your goddamn socket. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
But like,
boom. And once they know that that's in play.
But you're doing this at church, right? So I'm thinking either the whole church is doing this with their family, or
right. No, I live in a town where they're behind me going, when's he gonna grab her?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Everybody's on board with like, all right, if you ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna hit her. Right?
Yeah, I think so. No, but
in this town,
judging.
Yeah, in this town, I think the fact that I took my son away to talk to him on a bench for 5 minutes, people on the sidelines were going, Jesus Christ, he's like.
Well, even when you said that, you go, we went over like 50 yards away. You don't even think even then the mothers are like half watching the soccer, half going. Kevin, if he hits her, Kevin, if he lays one finger on that boy, right?
Yeah, this is very like supportive environment, right? Now the game is going on over there. He finally gets in, and he's playing. And Alana goes, "Let's go over there and watch." I go, "No. I don't want him to look around and see us as a crutch, just in case he wants to come off the field." I go, "Stay over here," so he doesn't really see it. So he has to fend for himself. Well, of course, she goes over and watches him. So I'm watching from afar, right? He gets ran over by the other kid on the team. Now, this is where I'm going to really start having problems in sports, right?
Yeah.
He gets fucking mauled. But he gets back up, and his own teammate trips him, right? So he falls twice, and he gets up. Now he's crying. He goes right to mommy. And at the end, they give out treats to the kids. And he gets a lemon, like a lemon ice cream where you like push it up. And he's got it. He goes, "Daddy," I go, "No. You get that when you play." Right?
Right.
Well, I go, "What are you doing?" I go, "And play."
Right.
The thing was an hour. You went in for like 10 minutes. He's like, she comes over. She says, "It's a win for us." I go, "What do you mean win?" She goes, let's look at it as a positive. He started and he didn't want to play, and at the end he was in. He was playing. So
I tell you, it's you're fighting. It's gonna be a tough battle.
I mean, what side are you on? You give the kid a treat after he plays for 10 minutes, and you call that a win that he's in for 10 minutes? Not the whole.
I'm on your side, but I can also, like, I remember when I played soccer, I didn't particularly like soccer, but I remember, my father was like, playing, da-da-da, and I'd see my dad on the side sometimes, and he's looking at me like, give me that look like, "Get out there," and then I'd run faster and stuff, But if my mom was right next to my dad going, "I got your ice pop on ice, don't worry, it's waiting for you," like the way Lana is, I don't blame Caruso for, like, if I had that net of a nice, loving mom, like my mom is like off to the side watching, like she's like similar to my dad. You can't win. He's got this lovely, nice mom who's letting him just, take it slow, don't worry. So like, you gotta like, you don't gotta coach Caruso. You gotta coach Lana. You gotta make her hard. You gotta harden her.
That's what I was trying to tell her yesterday. I go, you gotta set some boundaries here with this kid. And
she's setting him up for a life of sailing and painting. No, I'm saying, Kennedy shit.
So I'm sitting there going, all right. And so he ends up having the popsicle.
Of course.
And I grew up with my father coming to my soccer games, right?
Yeah.
After work. He would not only come to the soccer games, but he would come to the practices. But he didn't, I don't know, did we ever talk about the story of how he used to watch me play soccer?
I don't recall.
Okay. He used to come in a black trench coat and a black brimmed hat, right?
Uh-huh.
He looks like the Undertaker. Right?
This
is right from the salon right to the soccer field. And all the parents would be on the sideline.
Yeah.
But he would be off in a distance like a shadow. Because he didn't want to talk to any of the parents.
Right.
He just wanted to watch the game himself.
Right.
So people would think, they go, who is that guy?
Yeah.
And I'd have to say, it's my dad.
Right.
They look like he looked like he was there to collect money from one of the parents.
Yeah.
On their way to the car, right?
Right. Like the wife's looking at the husband and go, Jerry, you said you'd keep your business away from our family life. I'll go talk to him at halftime, Carol. He's over there looking like Father Guido Sarducci.
So he would come to the game, and after the game, I would get a lashing.
Right.
You what are you, tired? He just got out for 15 hours of work, and he's there watching. What are you doing? And my mom would tell me, I don't want to be here. Like, my mom hated soccer, but she would come to the games, and she'd go, I don't want to watch this shit. Right? So there was no, like, coddling growing up. My mother didn't want to be there, and my father was there, and even when I did well, he'd always find something that I didn't do well. So I'm like, I'm taking this approach into my own kid.
And even though you didn't end up playing pro soccer, do you get where you are now without that mentality built into you back then?
That's what my argument was. I feel
2 years into stand-up, without that background, maybe you'd go, oh, it's too hard to get on stage. There's so many people doing it. Right.
So I'm finding out now that there's a thing that they're implementing now in sports, youth sports. It's called Silent Sundays. Is this hit Fredonia yet?
No.
So what's happening now is the parents can't cheer anymore on the sideline. So the whole game is silent, right? So your team scores, there's no clapping, there's no yelling. They don't want to make it adversarial for the other team, make the other team feel bad that they have a goal scored on them.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The referee and the parents have had problems in the past where if they're yelling at the referee or they're yelling at the kid, it causes a lot of like stress and tension on the field. So I haven't seen one of these games, but I can only imagine going to a game, your kid scoring, and then you just go, like what?
Right. Just kind of doing a silent fist pump. Oh my!
Silent Sundays. They took the scoring out of the game. Right. Now they're taking the cheering out of the game. By the end of nobody's going to be playing anything. Right.
But all of it, like it's built on character. You're saying how your dad would want you play off to the side. When Sadie plays soccer, which she still plays, but like not in a good league. Sometimes she'll be goalie. When she's goalie, I go behind the net, and I'm like, they're coming. Here they go. Here we go. Get ready now, Stay. Get ready. Here we go. And it's all part of it, right?
I don't even know though. if it's legal for you to go behind the net, right? Like that's not even like an option.
I don't even know if it's legal for me to do one hits at halftime. But I do that too.
But is there another parent on the other side by the goal?
What do you mean? Oh, down at the other end?
Yeah.
No, they don't get behind it. I'm the only one who gets behind it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the other parents are going, look at this fucking man. Is he behind the goal? Could you do that?
I get it. Yeah, but it's like all part of it. Like to now, what's the point of any of it if no one wins or loses? I don't even understand it.
I don't know. I don't know where we're going with it, but it's Silent Sundays here.
Shit.
All right, there you have it.
But we never said how he got his name. We should wrap with that.
Oh well, you know what I felt. This is why I kind of dropped this.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why.
All right.
So, you find out that his real name is Nathan, right? Yeah. And then his parents wanted to name him Margaret, and he kind of said that with like an eye roll, like. I feel like there's not a good relationship between him and the parents, right? Okay. Yeah. Almost as much. There could have been some violence.
Whoa.
I'm just guessing.
Right.
I think he might have gotten in a fist fight with his father. I'm just saying, based on his eye roll and the fact that he.
Right.
The fact that he said, you know what? Fuck you, Nathan. You're dead to me.
Oh.
And he came up with a new name and a new life to leave that behind. I just from the eye roll. That's what I gathered.
Wow.
No.
Parents they didn't earn the right to name you. Right? Is that what we're getting?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, see, that's why I didn't want to go into it, because I'm like, oh shit, what are we gonna open up? He's gonna start fucking that, and then right, he's gonna go. I couldn't wait till I turned 21 to get my own life. I felt like that's where we were going. I'm like, I ain't ready for that.
Right? Yeah.
On a fucking Wednesday afternoon, whatever day it is.
You got a good point, but I mean, to land on Cancer Fist at the end of that. Was that a peyote decision?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't peyote, but it was, whatever street drugs you get. Full Scale was talking to the clouds. Like, they're like, Cancer Fist. I'm like, Cancer Fist. And then they said Cancer Fist. And I was like, Cancer Fist?
Yeah, but like, I've written a bit high, and then when I'm not high anymore, I'm like, oh, that's not funny. After the drug wore off, you still went into the courthouse and went through with it?
30 years later, still here doing it.
Is that a name though?
Yeah, it's my name.
No, but is that a name that other people have?
If they do, they owe me one.
Oh shit. All right. There you have it. Street drugs in Minnesota.
Boom.
Get you that name.
Yeah.
And that's our show. We're gonna go. Don't know when this airs, but Pete and I are gonna go tonight. Are you gonna make it?
Yeah, no.
All right. It looks like you hit some fucking weird street drugs before this show.
No, that whole thing with his name, I'm like, that would have been great tonight at the thing.
Oh yeah.
You were doing a whole thing about it. I'm like, wow, that would have been 5 minutes.
No, and then it's 490 people gonna look at him going, what happened?
It's generally how people look at it.
All right, we're going to Irvine tonight. Really excited. We're doing a live show in Irvine, stand-up comedy plus podcasting, Q&A. We're going to try this out and see what happens. And there you go. We'll see you tonight in Irvine.